and gentlemen, please keep that applause going for your next comedian, the very funny Jon Washington.
Let's keep it going for Jen. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. I'm 100% glad to be here right now. Oh man, let's see. I'm a bit of a whimsical guy. You know this. I like to inject, 10 cc's of fun into everything that I do. I went to the grocery. This is a fun, you ever want to punk somebody at the grocery? You go and you buy a loaf of bread and a toaster and nothing else. And you tell the cashier as many times as you can that you're really excited to get started. Let's see, my doctor says that I could stand to lose a few pounds, but I feel like it would take a little more work than that. Thank you. Please be gentle with that joke. It is of craftsman quality. Your response was appropriate. All I want is your silent respect tonight. Is for you all to just say, yeah, you are right, John. That's all I need. That's all I need is that it's going okay. Things are okay, With the lights, I kind of feel like I walked way too close to my neighbor's driveway right now. I'm trying to decide if I should just stand still longer or get out of it. The nightmares haven't stopped. They've gotten cuter. I had the most adorable nightmare on Tuesday. I was at the mall and there were puppies, oh man! I just scooped up an armload's worth of puppies and dumped them all into my Range Rover because I ball in my dreams. And rolled on home to the old pad. And then I realized there's already too many puppies in my apartment. What a nightmare. And I haven't even determined if the personalities and proclivities of these new puppies are going to mesh with the personalities and proclivities of old puppies. And is my budget even going to handle the food that I feed them? Because you got to maintain a glossy coat. And the car is getting hot. I didn't even leave the AC on, and I haven't even consulted my live-in girlfriend, Jennifer Aniston, actress and known puppy kicker. We've heard these stories. Brad warned us. I've been trying to follow my dreams more recently. Which mainly involves buying the products that I see in them. I had a dream last week that I was eating these cookies that I hadn't had since I was but a wee lad. Seriously, never. And I immediately, in the morning, I was like, I've got to buy these cookies. I've got to, it's a sign, right? When you're having a dream, when you're in your childhood home, and there's a giant eye watching you of some sort, and you have to hide from it while you enjoy cookies. It wasn't a literal eyeball in the sky. I'm not one of those people who tells you about their dream. I had the strangest dream last night. I was in my second grade class because it was facing northwards, you see, and only Miss Parkhill had the northwards class, and I had my yoga mat with me, and so I knew it was a Thursday. I knew it was a Thursday in my second grade class. My dreams are more like they're about as specific as diamond commercials in their details. So I went and I bought the cookies. I was like, let's go ahead and follow this. I read The Alchemist. I can do this. I get there. It turns out that Keebler now manufactures these cookies, which is just great. It's It's like running into an ex in the grocery store and there was somebody new. You turn over the package and there's the elf like, is this guy bothering you? We line up. Now it's a we. My identity's fractured at this point. And at the grocery line, and the cashier is a really cute lady. And in front of me is the dude checking out, and he's flirting with the cashier. And then he finishes the transaction, and then he's still flirting as she's checking me out, which is not how, like, this, that's not how things work. That's, you know, I mean, there's an order to things, you know? And it's just how the transaction goes. This is my time allotted to hold this woman hostage and pretend that she acknowledges me. Did you know that if you stand behind the yellow line, you can say anything you want to the bus driver? This guy's like, he's talking about his motorcycle, is what it is. And there was no competition with that, which is, I don't know how we made the motorcycle sexy, but it's there. Like, something just made everybody click where we're like, yeah, I get that, you know? Like, he's just such a bad boy on his motorcycle. And, you know, I took him home, I had to. And then the morning, oh man, you know, it gets funny at the end.
Hey, Jon.
Hi.
We'd like to have you also do Karita.
Oh, okay. Let's see, what joke is good for Karita? Okay, let's see. So, hey, I recently gave up meat in my diet, and it was because I saw a movie. Because I had a movie made about me. Because I saw a snuff film and felt confused when I was in it. It's streaming on Netflix. You may have seen it. It's called Food Inc. It's about the food industrial complex. It's about Michael Moore eating nothing but McDonald's for about 30 days. And it's about Doug Benson and Michael Moore getting high and eating McDonald's for nothing but... It's just, what's the dude with the mustache? Morgan Spurlock just fucking a cake. And I saw that movie and I realized, you know, maybe I could just insert a little more soy into my day-to-day. You know, and then they took it straight from the cake, like the camera just pans across this wide field to a turkey farm. You know, it's like you know behind the cameraman, Morgan's still just drilling that cake. And you know, at this point, Morgan has inserted his cake-covered penis into the cameraman's behind. At this point, Morgan Spurlock is fucking the camera. Morgan Spurlock knocked on my door when I got to that scene and said, "You know what time it is." And I mean, I couldn't say no. You know, he may be a one-trick pony, but he is so good at that. I said, "I'm afraid, Morgan, I have no pastry in my apartment. I'm afraid that there's nothing but pastry in this apartment. Will you last? Chafing is an issue. There's only so much Neosporin in this apartment. I have a bathtub filled with Neosporin in this apartment. I have been eating nothing but Neosporin for the last 30 days, Mr. Spurlock. And so he positioned himself above my greasy self. I can't even say orifices, because at that point, when your pores are sweating ointment, when your pores have actually widened to be able to accept a cake festoon penis inside themselves. I brought a date tonight.
Jon Washington and his date, everybody.